Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci, joined by Chloe Dawn and Rachel Donovan, and this is the Daily Trend Report.
Morning, Gio.
Morning, both. Coffee's carrying me today. I drove the long way in, and the road past the highway was empty for a good 20 miles.
Sounds about right for a Monday. Today we've got X rewriting who gets paid to post, the avocado oil aisle getting caught in a lab, and what the collapse of the influencer brand trip tells us about where content's really headed. Rachel, kick us off.
So this is the one Eddie flagged that stopped me cold. X is killing creator revenue sharing. Enrollment closed August 7th, the program's gone September 7th, and the thing replacing it, original content rewards, disqualifies anybody who rips somebody else's video and re-uploads it. Gio, is this as big as it looks?
For a certain kind of account, it is. Travis had the same read. The aggregator, the account that grabs a TikTok, shaves the watermark off, slaps a caption on top, and collects a check, that's been the dominant way to make money on X for 2 years running. X just wrote that whole business out of the math.
And the small operator who actually makes their own stuff?
The field just got smaller for them, in a good way. Every rip and repost account you were fighting for the same eyeballs is about to have a reason to pack it in. That's the part worth watching, not the payout itself. Kendall pulled the eligibility bar and it's steep, 500,000 verified impressions, and no regional brand is clearing that on day one.
So the check isn't the point.
The check isn't the point, the opening is. Originality just turned into a distribution advantage instead of a nice to have. If you've been shooting real video and treating X like an afterthought, mirroring your Instagram export over there with the caption still burned into the frame, you're handing away the one thing X is about to reward.
So post it on X first.
Post it there first, or at the very least, cut a version made for that room. The Giants spent 2 years teaching everybody that reach on X was a copy-paste game. It stopped being one this month, and the people slow to notice are exactly the ones who were gaming it.
What counts as original here, though? Everybody thinks their stuff is original.
Fair. Original means you shot it or you made it, and it didn't start life on another app with somebody else's watermark under your caption. The thing X is watching for is the re-upload. So your founder films a 30-second bit on their phone in the shop, that clears clean. Your intern grabs a viral clip and reposts it. That's the exact move that just stopped paying. Make the thing yourself. It was always the better play, and now the platform finally agrees with you.
There's something almost funny about a platform paying people to be original, like it just invented the idea.
It's a little rich, I'll give you that, but I'll take it. For once, the honest operator is standing on the right side of the algorithm, and I'm not going to talk them out of it. All right, 3 things to actually do with that. 1. Post your original video native on X first this week before it goes anywhere else, so the originality reads as yours and nobody else's.
2. Quit re-uploading your Instagram export with the caption baked in. Cut a version built for that room.
3. Keep a running folder of the posts that were clearly yours and clearly first. That's your proof you make the work, and it's what earns the reach the copy accounts are about to lose.
Okay, mine's going to make you squint at every label in your pantry. Kendall pulled a UC Davis study, and it's rough. 93% of chips labeled 100% pure avocado oil came back adulterated. 71% of the mayo. All of the US-made mayo failed. Gio, how does a whole category get away with that?
Because a claim on a front panel costs nothing and nobody was checking the bottle. Real avocado oil runs $4 or $5 a pound. Seed oil runs 50 cents. That gap right there is the whole story. Somebody's pocketing the difference and borrowing the word avocado to do it.
And Travis had the other side of it.
He did. Seed oil free is turning into a real lab-verified seal now, not just a word in a caption. The Alliance tested Kettle and Fire's tallow, the actual thing, and certified products grew sales 216% last quarter. So the operator who never cut a corner finally has a way to prove it. Slow, small, and honest. And this once, that's the edge instead of the handicap.
216% is a real number.
It's a real number, and it tells you exactly where the shopper's head is. People got burned enough times that they quit trusting the word on the label and started trusting the test behind it. That's a permanent shift, not a fad. And it hands the small, honest brand a card it never had. You've been paying $5 a pound for the real oil and getting no credit for it, while the guy cutting his with soybean undersells you on the shelf. This is the week that stops.
So if you're one of the honest ones, what do you actually do about it?
You move now, while the category's dirty laundry is out on the line. This study is in the feed this week. Forbes ran it, the trade press ran it, and all of a sudden everybody's staring sideways at their cooking oil. That's a window, and windows close.
Move how, though? Most small brands hear a study like this and freeze.
They freeze because they're waiting to build the perfect thing. Don't. The brand that jumps on the moment owns the conversation. The one that waits a month for a polished lab report shows up looking reactive. You don't need the PDF. You need to be in the conversation the day people are actually having it. Say it plain, out loud. Ours tests clean, here's why. The giant reformulating in some lab can't move that fast, and half the time can't say it at all, because they're the one who got caught. 3 moves before we roll on. 1. The fraud story is live right now. Duet or stitch the headline this week and say plainly that yours tests clean.
2. Run a same-day poll asking your followers if they knew 93% of those chips failed. Let the surprise carry the reach while it's hot.
3. Pin a fast reaction to the top of your profile, so anyone who lands there from the news cycle sees your answer first.
Last stretch, and this one's straight from what brands actually shipped this week. Eddie and Travis both landed on the same lesson from opposite directions. OpenAI ran its first influencer brand trip. Flew a pile of creators up to a luxury farm resort. Private cabins, free pajamas, farm-to-table dinners, the whole postcard.
I saw the pajama posts. It didn't land.
It went sideways fast. The backlash was heavy enough that one creator deleted her posts, and OpenAI had to put out a statement defending the program. A company with basically unlimited money and a friendly press cycle, and the brand trip still produced net negative sentiment. When the format fails for them, the format is the thing that's broken.
And Tarte did the loud version of the same idea.
Tarte mailed creators PR boxes with their own photos marked up like a surgeon drew on them, then ran a fake ambulance they called a glambulance, sold 2.5 times the forecast, and every crisis PR person in the business called it rage bait. Outrage rents you reach today and bills you in trust next quarter. Both of these are the same mistake. Spectacle. One shot, big spend, gone by Friday.
So what's the version that actually works?
The opposite of a stunt. ClickUp built a comedy account, a separate handle from the product page, and runs office skits out of a Monday writer's room, roughly 10 videos a week. One of them, a day in the life bit, cleared 2 million views, and their sales team says prospects bring it up unprompted. The split handle is the clever part. It lets them post 10 times a week without gumming up the product feed with jokes.
10 videos a week sounds like a lot for a small brand.
It's less than it sounds. A writer's room is 3 people and a Monday afternoon. The point isn't the volume anyway. It's that the volume lives somewhere it can't hurt the main feed. A food brand doesn't need office skits. It needs one repeatable thing. A segment, a character, a running bit that it can make cheap and often and that people come back for. A brand trip is a fireworks show. This is a porch light. One's a single night, the other's on every night.
The New York Liberty did something in that same spirit.
They did, pulled their merch off the game calendar and started running drops year-round like an apparel label, and sales jumped double digits. Same engine underneath, an owned format on a schedule beats a spectacle every time, because the engine compounds and the stunt evaporates. Sports content dies between seasons. Product gave them a reason to keep showing up. For a food brand, the off-season for your hero product is the season for the next thing.
And it's cheaper.
Way cheaper, and it belongs to you. A brand trip you rent. A recurring show you keep. Here's what to do with all of that. 1. Take your funniest or most useful angle and give it its own handle. Split off from the product feed so you can post to it 10 times a week without watering down the main account.
2. Put it on a schedule people can set a watch by. Same slot, same format, every week.
3. Spend what you'd have blown on one splashy stunt on 12 weeks of a recurring format instead. The engine compounds. The stunt's gone by Friday.
That's the report for today. If you run a food or beverage brand and the feed's just sitting there posting into a room nobody's in, that's the whole job at gallucci.net. The strategy, the content, and the community, The entire channel run as one thing, so it actually moves. I ran organic social for Red Bull and a long line of food and drink brands before this, and I can run yours. If it's flat and you want it handled, come find me. gallucci.net or DM at galluccinet on Instagram or LinkedIn. Talk tomorrow.